Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, transgender and non binary members of the community, my name is Moses Bogart, and tonight I'm broadcasting to you live from my basement in Kitchener, Waterloo, Cambridge, Ontario, Canada. We are broadcasting live from the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee, Anishinaabe, and Chinanton people. This is treaty territory, my friends, unceded land. What am I doing? This is treaty territory, and we are all responsible to abide by those treaties. We must do better. We can do better, friends. We will do better. This is the third round of the Brule Cup, and a repeat of last year, brother versus brother. We got tonight the Thunder Bay Pike playing out of the Cam River Coliseum versus the Taipei Typhoon playing out of the Black Forest Forum. In round number one, those Typhoon, they took out K Vegas in 5. In round number 2, Sumter Trash fell in 5. And the story for the Taipei Typhoon, 10 goals allowed in 10 games. And if I'm mathing correctly, that is just a single goal against allowed per game. On the other side, the Thunder Bay Pike took out Sonoma 4-2 in games. And the Ticklebus 4-3. That was an epic one, and we're underway. Coming down, it is the Taipei Typhoon. They get hammered in the corner there. They're with the whites with the green stripes. The green main part with the red or burgundy on the sleeves, that's going to be the Thunder Bay Pike. You see their logo at center ice. They were the higher seed here. Taipei came in as the 16 seed, squeaked their way into the playoffs by the skin of their teeth, but here they are. Nice fake right there. Lubomir Visnovsky gets a one-time pass back to Dandino. Taipei just squeaks in here, but find themselves now 4 victories away from a Brule Cup final. Sean Bell and the Thunder Bay Pike looking to get back to a final. They've been to the final every year, and they've won all but one that they competed in. That, of course, was last year against the Pitt Intramurals. Pitt is waiting on the other side of this bracket for the winner of this battle. First penalty of the series, that's going to go to Dean McCannon. We established that nickname last time. Got a bullet of a shot behind the net. Face-off won by Taipei, but the battle behind the net goes to the Pike. Brian Rolston gets it, throws it in. It goes over the glass. And unlike previous years for the Pike, Rolston has found himself riding the bench a little bit. All-time leading scorer, many Brule Cups for this team. But he's on the back 9 of his career now. Could this be the last year for Brian Rolston on the Thunder Bay Pike? Not a lot of players left around. Samsonov has had a few years, a lot of new players, especially on the back end. Gone are the days of Sandis Ozelinch and Dmitry Yuskevich running the D. And that might have been one of the big differences so far you see for the Thunder Bay Pike. Which defender is going to run the show? Haven't seen that in the last couple of series for him. Maybe we'll see that tonight. Dandino right now gives it away to Rolston. Rolston's got Lubomir Visnovsky to beat, gets behind the net. That's going to be number 14, Sergei Samsonov. I believe he had the most goals in the last series against the Ticklepuss. Face-off now comes outside of the Pike zone. One back to number 71. That's Visnovsky. Number 11 is David Alfredson playing on the right wing. Also on the lines here tonight for the Taipei Typhoon. Korea's wearing number 9. Zajac and Legwand won't see a lot of time, but they'll wear 14 and 17. McCannon, 37. On defense, Dandino and Visnovsky will carry the major work here tonight with James Wisniewski wearing 21. He is going to be riding the pine for most of this. Period 1 comes to an end, 0-0. All right, big chance there for Rolston, but that is stopped by Toskala. Toskala coughs up to Alperson, who chips it in. Last year when these two teams met, Alfredson was somewhat of a story. His absence, he was on the ice, but his goal-scoring absence was really felt by the Typhoon and might be the turning point in this series if he can find it. All right, number 5 on defense, that's Duncan Keith. Number 32 of the other defender, Mark Streit. Number 4 is Andre Sakara, but he doesn't play a lot. Here comes Jokinen. And there's our first big save of the night as Toskal is tested, and he passes. Sergei Samsonov now comes behind the net looking to throw it for a one-time pass over to Jokinen. And it's dumped down the ice, but Alfredsson's there. He read that play beautifully. One-time pass to Korea, but I think he intercepted that pass, and the one-timer was going for the other forward. Just to finish off the forwards here for the Pike, Corey Perry will wear number 10, Rolston's 12, Jokinen 13, Samsonov is 14, and we did not see any David Backus so far, number 42. Brian Boucher and Rick DiPietro have been splitting time in between the pipes. There's it's Paul Kariya taking the penalty. Kind of like an homage to the godfather of puck, Sagathon. He likes to mix and match those goalies. And so last series did the Thunder Bay Pike, Boucher and DiPietro split in time. Gone are the days of Sean Burke getting the full workload in the playoffs. If the Pike are able to win the Brule Cup this year, both goalies will get their name on that trophy. Wisniewski tries to get around everyone, getting too fancy. Behind the net now is Samsonov. Throws it in front, gets to Korea, over to Alfredsson. He can't get around Samsonov. Nice fake pass. That's Wisniewski coming out of the box. Pardon me, that's McCammon, on the left wing. Here comes Streit. Over to Samsonov. Alfredsson knocks him down, takes the puck, gets behind the net. That's going to be number 33, Brian Boucher, starting game one. We're almost finished the second period here. No score. What's expected to be a tight series here between the brothers Bell. And the first goal goes to Matthew Dandino. And Taipei's got a 1-0 lead here late in the second frame. That was a bit unexpected to see a defender get the first goal, and Alfredsson just cross-checks his man into next week. Time's ticking down here. Toskal's got to be careful. Puts it off. Wisniewski skates. Still gets. Here comes Korea's got a chance. And right at the buzzer, Boucher gets the glove up. He's going to make that save. We got 8 friends watching tonight. Go Bell. It's a must-win for Bell. I agree. I bet Bell wins, says LS Hockey. Can't go wrong there. But having 2 Bells here in the semifinals does guarantee for another year that the Waterloo Tribe will be represented, the greatest of all the NHL 95 tribes. All right, back to the third period. The teams have switched sides again. They're coming out rested. They hydrated. I was hoping for another joke to come in there, but I couldn't think of one. All right, number 13 gets it in front. All right, do we have a switch over here? Is that Jokinen now moved to the wing and Samsonov's playing center? Corey Perry's come in for Brian Rolston. Dramatic switch here for the Thunder Bay Pike. They're down by 1. They're looking to come back and tie this game. Of course, we know from the last series, Ticklepuss took game 1 and game 2, and the Thunder Bay Pike were still able to come back and win. McCammon gets a shot, and he scores on the breakaway. Dean McCammon with his first of the series, and it's a 2-0 lead for the Typhoon. Great start here for Nate, the great Nate. His players didn't start late, and it's going to be Korea now coming across the blue line. Gets behind the net. Wide open, but he shoots it right into Mark Streit. Oh, if this one comes back to get tied, Korea's going to be thinking about that. Alfredsson hustles into the corner, picks it up, but he's destroyed from behind by the now on left wing Olli Jokinen. Samsonov gets it on net. And that's going to be Keith intercepting the pass, coming down on the net. Loses it to Dandino, who's got a goal tonight. Dumps it around behind to Alfredsson. Another open net. Tries the one-time pass to Korea. And we're going to get a penalty coming up here. Taipei is going to be going to the box. Samsonov stopped there by Toskala. Tries again. And as Dandino touches the puck, the whistle goes. And it's going to be Dandino heading over there to the box. He's going to take one for charging. All 3 penalties so far this game have gone to the Taipei Typhoon. Clean sheet on that side for the Pike. And just dumped down. Smart play by the Taipei Typhoon right there. Kill some time off the clock. You got a 2-goal lead. No need to panic. Do the smart thing. Just get the puck down the ice. And this is Alfredsson playing defense now. This is what happens with the rosters having been shrunk. Fewer players means the forwards get a chance to play D, and that's going to look good when the penalty ends and they get a chance to join the rush. Here comes Streit, gets around almost everyone, gets around Korea, but a bump at the last minute puts it into Toskala's pads. Another chance here for Keith, and he's hit to the ice. And this is going to be game 1 Home ice advantage stolen by the Taipei Typhoon, a shutout right here, and they're going to win game number 1 by a score of 2-0. Vesa Toskala with the shutout. I didn't keep track of the number of shutouts for Nate, but that is going to lower his goals against average in this playoffs below 1. And you've got to be really happy with that kind of goaltending. If there is going to be an MVP of these playoffs, it's got to be a goalie with an average less than 1. Fantastic. All right, all these Bell comments normally would confuse me, but I found it on Friday. There are 2 Bells in this league. That's right. Friday last week, just found out they were brothers. Oh my goodness. Good manual. Sean needs a smoke break. The holidays are going to be awkward this year at the Bell household. Yeah, I know that last year Mama Bell put up the inheritance to the Bell fortune on the line, and Sean won. So, I mean, there's already that awkwardness at last Christmas. But yeah, definitely. Let's see how the lineups play out. We had some changes on the Pike side last time. Will we see Rolston? We are. Rolston's going to be in there. Jokinen at center. Samson back to the right wing. He's going to keep the defenders on the same side. Oh, I missed the goaltending change. It was happened so fast. I didn't see if it was going to be DiPietro in, but it would not surprise me. Once again, we're at the Cam River Coliseum, but now the home ice advantage favors the Taipei Typhoon as they have the 1-0 lead on the 2-0 win in game number 1. But right away, Samsonov comes out and scores the first goal of the series for the Pike. And under 30 seconds here into game 2, they are already up 1-0. That's the kind of answer that this Pike team needed. You know, in the media, the coach called them out, their lack of scoring. This is not a team that usually struggles to score, but that's exactly what happened in game 1. And once again, these Pike are no strangers to going down early in a series and coming back down 2-0 to Ticklepuss last round. Still managed to come back and pull it off, the big win in 7 games. All right, Mark Streit now gets across center. He's going to take it into the corner. Gets it back there to Rolston. Rolston wins a battle. Cuts across. No good on the Sunnyvale special. And Samsonov driven into the boards with the cross check. No call. Here comes McCannon. And he can't get it. He can't score. He got 2 goals in the last series. Both, pardon me, not 2 goals, just the one. Sorry. He had a goal and a penalty. Wisnowski. And just the worst names to pronounce on here on the Taipei Typhoon. Matthew Dandino, James Wisniewski, and Lubomir Wisnowski. Word salad on the point for the Taipei Typhoon. Okay, Samsonov now back to Keith. One-timer from the point. Breakaway pass intended there, interrupted by Keith. He's going to get it in behind the net. Off the board. Samsonov can't get it. Dangerous pass in front by McCammond. And now Korea's got it at center. Skates over that Pike logo. Weaves around. Alfredson's got it now. Nice cut back. Looking for that one-time pass, and Alfredson still got it. He's holding on to this puck for dear life. One-time chance, or sorry, big clapper, pardon me. There's the one-time chance, and it's kicked aside by DiPietro. Rolston's got it. He loses that puck now to Dandino. Back to Korea. Korea fakes the shot, but the Pike intercept. Pass from Keith up to Samsonov. He's the goal scorer this game, and he's got another one. Awkward one right there. There was a bump from the defender as he made his way to the net. I don't know if that meant that Nate was late getting on the manual, but only 4 seconds to go in the period. That's a tough one to give up right there. Yeah, tough break, says LS Hockey. I think Sean should have to change the name of his team to the Candy Mountain Canes if he loses this series. Sure, why not? Period number 2, and a big lead for the Pike in game number 2. They've got 2. Looking to come back in this series. Jokinen at center. There was a big adjustment last game to mix things up in the third for the Pike. Right now, they're taking their first penalty of the series. Not only did they go scoreless, they also went penaltyless, just completely off the score sheet. In game number 1, that's going to be Keith heading to the box for a minute or less. They won the face-off, but that was the Pike, or sorry, that was Typhoons picking it up at center and just hammering over the glass. Why not? Mark Streit now spins back in his own end. Kills off an extra second from the clock, and it's going to be Alfredson starting off on his off wing. McCammond. Dandino. Wisnowski. Sorry, it's McCammond again. Why am I getting McCammond and Wisnowski confused? Is it the 7s? It's got to be the sevens. Rolston in the corner. Manual to clear out the D. Dump down the ice. Intercepted by Jokinen. Oh, and he hits down Dandino, but still loses the puck. And it's going to be Alfredson. Oh, he had the chance on the left side there. And he gets hit, but the penalty's going the other way. We're trading penalties here in the second period. Alfredson with a glorious chance. And instead of being a tie game, they're going to be having a penalty coming up soon. Lots of time to get the extra man on here as Keith on the right wing coming back from the penalty box. But it's going to be Toskala getting it, and that is going to lead here to the first penalty of the game for the Taipei Typhoon. Who's that going to be? It's McCammond, his second of the series here. Just a shade over 2 minutes to go in the second period. This is game number 2. Taipei won the game number 1, 2-0. They got the 1-0 series lead here. DiPietro gets it behind the net. Up to Streit. Streit gets across the blue lane. He's checked from behind, but Jokinen gets it. Gets it down in the corner now. Rolston might have had the goalie out of position, but he got destroyed. And Wisnowski has it. Penalty's almost over. Just 10 seconds remaining. And Keith avoids the check and gets around the net. Comes up to center. Takes it end to end. Going back in the middle. Gets a shot blocked. Korea's got it. Up to McCammon. There's a one-time chance in front. But the AI directed that player into the corner. If he'd stayed in the slot, they might have had a great chance on net. A lot of hits in front and a giveaway. A giveaway. Here comes McCammon now, playing the right wing, coming out of the box. Korea gets a shot on goal and tries to throw it on there again. A couple pushes and shoves in front of the net there. We're going to head to the third period, the 2-0 lead. I'm still collecting residuals for trading Samsonov to Sean. Yeah, why do people trade with Sean? Why do you just allow yourself to get fleeced? Another penalty coming up here as Dandino touches it. And Taipei, no stranger to the penalty box. We're going to see a line edit. McCammon. Legwan's coming in. Nope, never mind. McCammon's back. What's going on here? Alfredson, Legwan's in, but him and Alfredson switching sides. Okay. David Legwan did not see a lot of action in the last round against Sumter Trash, but he's on the ice now here. Taipei trying to mix it up. They do need 2 goals in this period to tie things up. Low scoring series so far. Only 4 goals scored all told. And it's McCammon now playing center ice on the penalty kill because Korea is in the box. Really doing a great job holding on to the puck, but a lazy pass right there is going to give Streit the chance to go the other way. Toskala comes up big. Chance for Korea on the breakaway. Comes out of the box and a well-timed hit. Throws it on the net. Might have had a one-time chance there if he'd gone the other direction. Chipped in. Smart play by Pike. Another chance on the net there for Samsonov. Gets it up to Korea, but it's intercepted by Streit. He goes the other way. He's going to get a lane. Toskala comes up with a big save, but the danger's not over as Rolston has it now. Hello, kitty. Yes, the new cats are meowing now. Behind the net, McCannon's got it. One-time shot for Dandino. Gets in the corner. It was well wide of the net. You don't want to see that shot when you're down by 2. Korea's got it now. He's playing the right wing. Gets behind the net. One-time chance in front. McCannon. The cannon misfires. Toskala dangerously dives in the puck and misses, but here comes McCannon again. Minute and a half to go here in the third period. These Thunder Bay Pike have a 2-0 lead over the Taipei Typhoon late in game number 2, looking to tie this series up. They're happy to keep the puck behind the net. This looks like Florida at the end of any of the games in the Edmonton series last year in the Cup Finals. Hold the puck behind the net. Korea. He scores! Paul Korea dipsy doodles his way through everyone. And with 40 seconds left, Taipei have gotten within 1. They pulled the traditional timeout and then the holla back timeout by Thunder Bay. Whew. Edit lines. Alfredson and Legwan switch sides here. I think that means the end of McCannon. And we need another big goal here for Taipei. They lose the faceoff, but Keith brings the puck back into his own end. Now it's Samsonov. One-time chance. And Rolston scores. Brian Rolston with the nail in the coffin, and that's going to seal the deal here for the Thunder Bay Pike with this 2-0 lead and 20 seconds to go. We're going to head to Taipei with a series tied at 1. This is going to really mess up the goals against average for the Thunder Bay, for the Taipei Typhoon. If they just left it at 2-1, they could have kept their 1.0 goals against. The Pike sweep. They absolutely sweep the Stars. Good game, boys. LS Hockey calling out Korea. Korea has no muscle. Wonder what that guy's up to nowadays. You know, he just left hockey. I haven't heard about him since then. Probably enjoying his life with his millions of dollars and his beautiful wife. Anyway, 1-1 in the series. Thunder Bay 11-8 in the shots right there. You guys are going to scroll down and let us see the rest of the stats? Come on. 1 power play shot each. There we go. Face-offs go to the Pike, and the Pike with a almost 2-minute, over 2-minute offensive zone advantage. That's big. All right, we head to Taipei now. The Black Forest Forum is going to be the home for game number 3. Home ice advantage still does lie with the Typhoon. They win out at home. Then they're going to the Brule Cup final. Thanks for joining us tonight, friends. Always a treat to do these WN95HL games. Absolutely love it. Check out the YouTube channel. I'm posting the games there after we're done here. And it's just a lot of fun. So thanks. We talked a little bit last time about our election bribe checks coming in. Yesterday, my wife got her election bribe check, and I have yet to get mine. I'm starting to feel like maybe they don't want to bribe me to vote for them. I'm offended. All right, face-off 1 here by the Taipei Typhoon. They're in their bright greens right now. And at home, or so on the road, we have the Thunder Bay Pike wearing their whites with the green trim. Number 17, David Lagwan getting the start this game. Didn't see a lot of ice in the last series, but he came on the third period and was out there when Korea scored to bring it within 1. We got a 1-1 series tie here in game number 3. Second year in a row these brothers Bell have played each other. I wonder if they'll ever get on opposite sides of the bracket. Meet in the final, right? Face off to the left of Toskala. And Wisnowski gets it all the way down the blue line, chips it in. Alfredson, one-time pass all the way back to the blue line, intercepted. Rolston now. Rolston's got the puck. Not letting go, but it's taken away by Lagwan. And Lagwan! He is going to be out for the game. Getting a chance to be involved in this. And he's gone so early here. That will. Someone is spamming messages to me. But I can't look at them right now because I'm doing the game. He only goes to Mark Strite. All right. No one score. Apparently the messages are really important. Where are they even coming from? I don't know. They're not there. Okay. Korea gets a shot on net, hoping to catch the manual a little off guard. And this is now number 14. Samsonov's playing defense. Dumps it around the net. Rolston can't get to it. And it's all the way back into the Pike end. Killing off some power play here. Keith gives it away to Korea. Shoots it all the way over there. Another player out. Oh no, what's going to happen now? Lagwan and McCammond are done. That's got to mean that we're going to see Travis Zajac. Travis Zajac is coming in. Big Z. Is he playing right or left? I guess that's what we're figuring out. And they're dusting off Travis Zajac. He was just eating a hot dog and drinking a Diet Coke on the bench. And he's like, what, me? Oh, okay. This is like when the Hurricanes brought in David Ayers in net to beat the Leafs. Travis Zajac. Well, he better go on a tear right now. I missed who that penalty went to. I was so busy thinking about Travis Zajac. And there was a chance for the Sunnyvale special there. It didn't work out. And this is Wisnowski behind the net. Travis Zajac, wearing number 14 out there, gets a shot on goal. And Rolston's just going to put it over the glass to kill off some of this power play. Face off at center ice. It is won by the Typhoon. Wisniewski back and forth, and he's hit by Keith. And Keith's going to kill off the rest of that penalty. We're back to 5-on-5. Keith just enjoying his time with the puck, skating around. But someone's taking a penalty here. It's going to be the Pike. The Pike are going back to the box after taking out Legwand and McCammon. This time it's not for murder, though. Just a regular run-of-the-mill charge to Mark Streit. And Taipei's got themselves another power play here early on in the game. Third power play. But still no score. Big save right there by DiPietro. That's the biggest save of this game. As the first period comes to an end, and we've got ourselves a 0-0 tie. 47 speed. 47 speed for Zajac. Loving the YouTube channel, Moses. Thank you. And if you go far enough back there, you'll find local punk here from Kitchener in the 2000s. Yeah. Deep cut there. If you like the Rotten or Lucid, you're set. Okay, here we go. Period number 2 is underway. Power play for Taipei is expiring as that puck goes over the glass. And we got a face-off just beside the Typhoon logo. Is that like an ape eating a leaf? Screams Typhoon to me. Big hit there by Danino. And it's going to be Travis Zajac and all 47 of his speed with the fake shot. Gets one on net. Rebound is intercepted. And Alfredsson's got it now. Over to Korea. Into the corner to Zajac. Tries to cut in front, but Rolston takes it away. And Rolston just allowed the time. Almost walked right in front of the net. Kind of lulled the defenders to sleep. Smart on the manual. Didn't want to get bogged down by the D. And we're going to get another penalty here. This will be the 4th one of the game so far, going to the Pike. Living dangerously here in game number 3. Samsonov, he's going to get his first penalty. I missed one of them. So as far as I know, everyone's had one now. Lubomir Wisniewski. I can't say that name. Just can't say it. Wisniewski. Lubomir. But Jokinen's got it. He's going to come across the blue line, trying to work his way through everyone. Zajac intercepts it. Alfredson chips it in. Zajac's coming down on Rolston. Can't make the hit. Korea is hounding Jokinen. Still Jokinen gets a shot on net. Dumped all the way down the ice again. That's the Taipei dump right there. Here comes Jokinen. And he puts it off the side of the net, looking to give his team a lead. And he tries again on the short side. Toskala spun around out of sorts, but that one does not go in, and it's going to be Mark Streit now starting up the rush again. Great pass to Rolston, and an amazing one-time pass across the crease to Samsonov, tic-tac-toe. Amazing passing play there by the Pike, and they've got the 1-0 lead here on the road in game number 3. Korea now over to Alfredsson, just tries to throw it on net, hope for the best. 25 seconds here to go in period number 2. Wisniewski, he's checked from behind. No penalty. Alfredsson trying to take down Samsonov, but Samsonov gets away. 3-2-1 here in the time. And that one, I think the goalie stopped because the buzzer went. It looked like that could have been in if we had a few more seconds. Doug Ford spamming everyone right now, says Knight's Vision. I agree. What a spam. Only $3.5 billion to spam us all. Drop in the bucket when you're a developer like Ford. All right, here comes Wisniewski behind the... Nope, not behind the net. Loses it. And it's going to be the good 14. Samsonov loses that to Dandino, and Korea's got it now. He chips it in. Zajac pressuring hard in the corner, knocks down Streit, but can't get the puck, and that's Rolston. He gets into the corner behind the net. Over to Samsonov. One-time pass in front, and Jokinen scores. And the Taipei Typhoon have got to clear up that cross-ice pass. We're going to switch up Alfredsson and Zajac, but I'm not so sure that this is an issue with the forwards. Someone's got to cut off that pass across the crease. That's 2 now, and the score is 2-0 here really quickly, really suddenly in this game. 3.5 minutes to go here in the third period. It's looking a lot like the first, like game number 2. We had the 2-0 lead for the Pike. Taipei was able to come back and score 1. before the Thunder Bay Pike scored again. It was Korea trying to have this history repeat. Nothing doing there. Dumped all the way down the ice. Toskala goes out to get it. Great pass up. This is going to be Zajac. Zajac still got it. Can he be a hero? He draws a penalty. And as Samsonov touches it, the Pike will go to the box again. That's going to be what their fourth. Duncan Keith, he's going to head off. And Taipei needs 2. He's got it, but he's hit down to the ice. Samsonov's playing D. He's on the ice. Alfredson gets there. Oh, that was a misplay by the defender on the Pike, and Alfredson had a chance. Minute and a half to go here. Korea coughs it up. Jokinen down in the corner to Samsonov. Goalie's out of position. Oh, and he got lucky there. That might have hit the post. Korea's got it now, but he's hit there by Jokinen. And a minute to go now. Desperation station coming up for the Typhoon. Korea's going to have a chance here. But Samsonov's playing, he's so fast on defense. Samsonov is so quick, he was able to catch Korea from behind. And Zajac just gives it away. Big hit right there. Time's ticking down. Korea's got a chance maybe to get 1 in this game, but 2 is certainly not happening, and not even 1. The big win here, 2-0. Rick DiPietro gets the shutout, and he's got 2 victories in a row, and suddenly this series has turned on its head. And the Taipei Typhoon, with their 1-0 series lead, has turned into the Thunder Bay Pike with a 2-1 lead. They've stolen back the home ice advantage. We're going to have a great series here. Low-scoring affair, though. We talked earlier in the series. How's that more than 2 minutes. That's the exact opposite attack zone. Taipei, 2 extra minutes there compared to the Pike. We talked early on about how Taipei was doing such a great job of keeping the puck out of their net this playoffs. And in a way, they still are, right? A shutout, 3 goals, 2 goals, only 5 goals given up in 3 games. That's a respectable amount. But the problem right now is they're not putting enough goals into the net. They've only scored 3 so far in 3 games. They came into this averaging 1 goal against a game. Now they're averaging 1 goal for. And that is certainly not a recipe to defeat the Thunder Bay Pike and the 9-time champion of this league, Mr. Sean Bell. Remember, friends, the winner of this gets to take on the defending champ, Pitt Intramurals. We haven't got to say defending champ and not put Sean Bell's name after that so far in this league, except for season number 2, the first one he joined, when King Raff, I believe, was the first ever champion, and then so ashamed of his loss to me in season 2, playoffs round number 1, that he quit and has not played hockey since. Okay, Paul Correa draws a penalty early on here. We're back at the Black Forest Forum, and the parade, the penalty box for the Pike progresses here in game number 4. Who's it going to be this time? It's going to be Strite. That's his 3rd of the playoffs to lead all the players in this series. Taipei needs to do what they did in game number 1, and that's score first and second, and then not give up any goals. I know I've told this story before, but I had a great baseball coach growing up. He came to us all excited and said, he said, guys, I figured out how we can win every game. Had us hanging on every word. All we have to do is score more runs than the other team. Brilliant. Brilliant. Mr. Johnson, great tactician. Mike Johnson. Wonder what he's up to nowadays. Okay. Behind that, this is number 10 on D. So Corey Perry's on D because of that penalty, and it's dumped all the way down the ice. Another penalty coming up. Is that icing, or is that the Pike touching it and getting themselves in the box? No, here we go. We did not see many penalties in game 2 for the Typhoon. The Pike owned that category, but Korea now, he's leading his team in penalties this series. That's his 3rd. Alfredson wins the puck back to Wisnowski, dumps it all the way down the ice. DiPietro getting his 3rd start in a row. He's got the hot hand. Seems like if you lose in this series, if you lose for the Pike, then you go back to the bench. And a penalty coming up now once again to the Typhoon. It's going to give us a little bit of a 5-on-3 here. For 30 seconds, Wisnowski takes that penalty. And you kind of see like the pendulum swinging with penalties. It's almost like in game number 1, all the penalties went to Taipei. In game number 3, all the penalties went to the Pike. And now we seem to be going back to Taipei. Penalties, right? Madness. Such chance. It's just luck. You never know. Corey Perry now back on forward after the whistle reset the lines. Behind the net now. And it gets to the point. Duncan Keith gets a shot on net. Tosca living dangerously again, passing it out to his defender. And a huge jump. Oh my goodness. Duncan Keith had a shot on net, and suddenly the puck was down at the other end. This did happen a little bit as we were testing the hosts to start. But that was a massive jump right there. Wow. All right, Korea fake shot and goes for the backhand. DiPietro gets it up to Keith. He loses it to Korea, who loses it to Corey Perry. One-time chance there for Samsonov playing center right now. And McCannon, Korea gets a shot. Keith lays down and blocks that one. I think that was the case at a time you need the fake shot. Then when Keith's on the ice, you go around him. Did everyone else see that jump? This is some RA 110 Bush League shit, says Sumter Trash. Oh, my goodness. You guys moving back to 4 D-men next season? The answer is no, apparently. Just bare bones rosters right now. We did have a situation last game when Legwand and McCammon were both injured. If another forward went out, I guess a defender has to come up. I don't know. Is there a limit on how many players can be injured in a game? Okay, behind the net, Rolston has a chance. It's blocked there by Alfredson. He's going to take the puck up to center where Jokinen's waiting, knocks him down, gets a chance on net. I'm not sure if that was the manual or just maybe a weak attempt on net. Oh, that almost squeaked by. Toskala almost lost that one. And now we have a face-off to the right of Toskala after that icing. 3.5 minutes to go here in the second period. Scoreless tie. The Thunder Bay Pike have a 2-1 lead in this series after losing game 1 on home ice. But isn't that the way for the former champ? Almost said it. He is one resilient gentleman, that's for sure. We got the big city lawyer tonight versus the Globe Trotter. You never know where Nate's going to sign in from. Kazakhstan, Ontario. Those are the only 2 places. Alfredson's got it now. Gets across center ice. Tries to get around Rolston. Can't do it, so he turns back and chips it in. Strite's waiting there for the puck, and there's Korea to chip it away to Alfredson. Oh, he had the fake shot, but he couldn't pull it through. And this is Dandino. He loses it, but gets a couple of big hits in the corner, and it's passed up the ice there by DiPietro. No one wanted to take it, and it leaves it for Alfredson to come out of his own end and across that red line. Loses it to Rolston, who's destroyed into the bench, and then Matthew Dandino goes into the bench as well. Alfredson behind the net. Looking for the one-time pass, goes all the way back to his end. Tosco does a lap of the net, and he shoots it down off of Korea's butt. And it's going to be Korea having it. That would have been a great chance for a down B right there. Sagathon would have down B'd that one for sure. And 10 seconds to go. Last chance in the period for Korea. He's forced over to the corner. Penalty's coming up. Do we get the penalty shot? No. Korea was forced away from the front of the net. I thought that looked like a great defensive play, but they're going to call that charging somehow for Samsonov. The old from-behind charge on the breakaway. Time's going to tick down. And we're going to start the third period with a power play for the Taipei Typhoon. Sagathon, I can't say that. Sagathon is a legend. You got to put respect on that man's name. The godfather of puck. He's the reason we're all here. He invented NHL 95. All right, over to Alfredson. Tries to cut across the crease. That was the best chance that Taipei's put together this game. Another chance there for Korea. He loses the handle on that one. Does not get a shot on net. Saved there by Tosco. Dandino gets around Strite. Dumps around behind the net. McCammon can't get there, but absolutely levels his man. And DiPietro, almost a giveaway, but a great chance for Rolston instead. Alfredson gets up to McCammon. Slows down. In the corner. That's going to go behind the net. Yep. Around and around he goes. Korea with the shot. And intercepts the pass. Fake shot there. Classic Nate. vintage Taipei with the fake shot and the stutter step. And an amazing breakaway goal right there. Pardon me, amazing deke for Alfredsson, his first of the series. What a move. He undresses DiPietro, and the Taipei Typhoon have a 1-0 lead here late in the third period. But you know it's going to take more than one goal to beat the former champ 9 times, right? And Korea now fakes the shot again over to Alfredsson in the corner. He was waiting. That reminded me of that play that a lot of teams do in the power play when they try to put it between their legs from the side of the net. Penalty coming up to the Pike. Alfredsson gets that shot on net. Here's the situation. 1:52 to go in this game here in the third period. Taipei with the late goal in the third to go up 1-0 as Mark Streit heads to the box. If they can hang on here and win, it'll be a tie, 2-2, heading back to Thunder Bay. If not, might go to overtime, but it's not. Sorry, maybe it's 2-0. McCammon scores! Let me get excited first. Dean McCammon, assisted by Dandino and Korea. And Taipei's got a 2-0 lead again. And you can hear that my dryer is done. That buzzer indicates that the dryer is done. We're doing some clothes washing. Okay. I'll take care of that the next intermission because that's going to go off again. Oh, yeah, I'm in the basement, friends. I tell you that every broadcast to start off. Korea's got it now. Up to Dandino. Over to Alfredsson. He tries to with his fancy hands again. The guy's got silky mitts. Shot on goal for Korea. Keith loses it. McCammon now. Up to Dandino. Cuts across. But the strong manual from DiPietro. Samsonov comes in. And a huge save from Toskala. That would have made things interesting right there. Rolston. He's going to draw a penalty. I like that play. Smart play by Nate there. Grab the manual, crash it into the attacking forward, draw the penalty. Rolston's going to go for interference. And that's going to seal the deal. We're got a tie series, friends. We're going back to Thunder Bay. 2-2 in this series, a second 2-0 lead. Toskala with his second shutout, his second first star. And I'm pretty sure all 4 games, the winning team has swept the Stars. The winning team has swept the Stars in each of the games. McCammon was a trash man a long time ago. McCammon, who the hell is Dean McCammon? Love those dekes on the short, says Sumter Trash. That was nice. That was nice. All right. I love Nick. So Yoda's cool then. He said he loves Nick. Okay. Once again, just massive discrepancy in the attack zone. These games are not ending up that close. I'm going to go unplug the dryer. I'll be right back, folks. That noise is going to happen again. All right. We're back here in Thunder Bay. Let's check out the lineup changes. Dandino and Wisniewski staying the same. Who the hell is Dean McCammon? Is he staying in or was Travis Zajac? No, Legwand's coming in. McCammon is out. He's got 2 goals this series and he's coming out. That's tough because so far Taipei's only scored 5. McCammon with 40% of the goals in this series for his team. He's on the bench. Rolston's back in. Jokinen at center. Samsonov on the wing, and everything is right and sound for the Thunder Bay Pike. DiPietro or Boucher? Last-minute decision. It looked like DiPietro was going to get the start again, but a last-minute call, and Boucher, he's back between the pipes, looking to inspire the Pike in front of him. High series here. It is 2-2. We're in game number 5. This one's looking like it could go the distance. Like Cake said, we're going for speed. And I don't know the rest of the lyrics, but it's about car racing and loneliness, I think. Car racing and loneliness. Big chance in front for Samsonov here in the first period. Toskala is up to the task. Chipped in by Dandino. Elfton's first on the puck, pays the price. And then Legwand knocked down as well. Thunder Bay laying the body early. Alfredsson's got it now. Keith comes back and puts the shoulder into Alfie. And McCammon, Dandino lied down to block that. And it ended up squirting away and almost being a wide open net for the Pike. Streit now in the corner, turns back, gets a shot as he cuts across. There was a one-timer there for Jokinen, didn't take it. He's just going to dump it in, hope for a good rebound. And Alfredsson almost had A breakaway pass. Reverse hit from Strite. And a goal for Rolston. Brian Rolston is second of the series, assisted by Strite and Keith. And you better believe Strite deserves 2 assists on that one. The first one for the reverse hit that took down his man. And we had the dead man on the ice, so that means that Nate couldn't get his manual. And McCann with the silky pass in front to Rolston. It's 1-0 here for the Pike on home ice, and the fans are loving it. Here comes Samsonov, cuts across, Toskala's there, and the Pike are running. There we go, the fish are swimming. Many chances here on Toskala. Korea looking to change some momentum. He had the one-time pass in front. Smart play on the manual. You saw that there as Boucher just stepped forward to intercept. Rolston can't score on the short side. Another shot on the right wing there for Samsonov. I know we don't get a chance to check the stats mid-game, but I bet that they'd show shots in favor of the Pike at the end of this one. 1-0 lead here at the end of period number 1. Dead man, yeah. Dead man on that one, Oliver, for sure. All right, we're going to head to the second period. This is game number 5. 2 games, game number 2 and number 3, were won by the Pike, bookended. Game number 1, number 4 by the Taipei Typhoon. Big save there by Toskala, and he's got to be on his game. Another big save right there from Toskala. He might have got his average back down to 1 goal against with that last shutout. But he's going to have to be standing on his head all night if this is how Taipei plans to play. And as Alfredson grabs that one, we're going to have our first penalty of the night. Period 2, 1 minute in. It's going to go to the Typhoon and Dandino, his second of the series. Face off to the left of Toskala. It's won by the Pike, but it does leave the zone. So Keith just chips it back in. And Visnovsky, a bit of a lazy play in the corner, gives Samsonov a chance in front of the net. Korea dangerously skates in front of his own net, but does get it down to Korea. Looking for the one-time pass, gets a shot on net. Korea's in there for the rebound. And Keith, he's hit from behind from McCammon. That could have been a penalty. And Boucher's got the puck behind his net. Holds on to it a little bit too long. The referee doesn't like that. You see the hand on the hip? That showed the disappointment in the eyes of the referee. Keith behind the net now. Knocks his own net off. Yeah, get him out of there. No, Alfredson, what's going on? Legwand and Alfredson switching sides. Okay. Leggy and Alfie. All right, face-off is won by the Pike and rimmed around the boards by Strite. Samsonov, great play to pick it up. Keith now loses it. It's going to give Korea a chance, being hounded by Strite behind the net to Legwand. That's number 17 on the left wing. David Legwand loses it to Jokinen, loses it to Korea. Korea gets around Strite, gets into the corner. Comes back out in front. That was a smart play right there by Taipei. Couldn't pay off, though. And the Typhoon still down a goal here. We've only got a minute and a half left to go in the second period of game number 5. Korea gets a great chance. So far, the story of the game has been Toskala, even down 1-0, and another big save right there for Vesa. And here comes Legwand now, trying to get around Keith. I feel like Nate's going to the defender and trying to get around instead of looking for a lane to the side or using his speed to get around him altogether. Either way, it hasn't been successful in this one. Legwand down in the corner to Alfredson. Goalie was out of position, but Alfredson gets hit down and Samsonov's got it. Time ticking down here in the second period. Gets it ahead to Rolston. Up to Korea, 3-2-1. You got to shoot that. And we're going to head to the third period. The score is 1-0 here. That's right. Maryland, Mike 19. Series is 2-2. We're in period number 3 here of game 5. And it's the Thunder Bay Pike up 1-0 on a goal from Brian Rolston. Although Mark Strite did a lot of the work with a big body check to get the dead man activated. Legwand, fake shot, one-timer back to Dandino. I bet Legwand wishes he gave that to Alfredson. Probably a more accurate shot coming from that Hall of Fame Swede. Okay, now we got Korea behind the net. Legwand comes around, gets a quick shot on Boucher. Dump down, Rolston's got it now. Nice back pass to Jokinen. He gets it on net. Another big save right there. Jokinen's got 1 goal this series. Plays center. Does not score a lot for this team. Samsonov gets a lot of the goals here. Rolston's got a bunch. One for Jokinen so far this series. All right, this is going to be behind the net. Samsonov playing with himself back there. Big save again by Toskala. He's keeping his team in this one. And it's Samsonov now holding on to the puck, skating circles around the circle, stolen away, and Legwand's got it. But Samsonov gets it right back, takes it behind the net. He gets hit hard by Legwand. And Legwand then gets bounced by Keith. It's hard for anyone to get any momentum right now. A lot of body checks, a lot of back and forth play. Dandino's going to chip it in. I think that was a smart play. Alfredson throws it on net. Korea's got it now. He goes behind the net, curves back. Legwand's knocked down, but Korea gets there first. Throws it on net again. I think he's hoping for a bit of a rebound. Get it off the goaltender's pads and just put it in the back of the net. Minute 18 to go here. Third period. 3 shutouts so far of the 4 games in this series. Are we about to see 4 out of 5? Minute 12 to go. Face off to the right of Boucher. Back in the crease this game, replacing DiPietro. Bell staying true to his system. You lose, you're done. Boucher lost game 1, he was out. DiPietro won the next 2, he was in. Lost the third one, he's out. Penalty coming up here. 44 seconds to go, and the Pike are going to be killing the penalty for the rest of this game. Toskala, he's being pulled. We're pulling the goalie. Timeout by Thunder Bay. That's number 32 heading in the box. Mark Streit, 5th penalty of this series. Korea's got 3. No one else even close. The goalie is pulled, living dangerously, and the faceoff is won, and Samsonov's got a clear path. There's no one in the net, and he's just going to toss it in there. A 2-0 lead. Samsonov gets his 4th of the series, and we're going to see a 2-0 lead here for the Pike. They keep the goalie pulled. We could pile this one on. Korea comes in. One-time chance. Oh, my God, what a save by Boucher. How did that not go in? Sticks the paddle out, and the save of the series right there to Brian Boucher. And that's going to give the Pike a big 2-0 lead here, or big 2-0 win in Game 5. Once again, they sweep the Stars. Boucher, the goalie number 1, as the goalie's been every game. Wow, what a low-scoring affair. 18-4 of the shots. Oh, Taipei can't have that. Pike, the attack zone on the advantage for the Pike as well. We knew that. Looking at this, just the chances in the first period alone. We could look at those. We're not going to. The game's gone, but we could break those shots down by period. And the Thunder Bay Pike really came out to play in this one. He might have shot it more than that. I guess he didn't make it onto the net, though. I don't know. Holy moly, pull the goalie. I love it. Dolph Oliver, thank you. 12 of us are watching this one here. The Bell brothers. A chance at the finals is on the line. And the older brother right now, big brother Sean, has the advantage, up 3-2, looking to head to his 11th consecutive final. He won 9 in a row before losing last season to the Intramurals. And the Intramurals are waiting again, looking to go back-to-back, looking to start their own streak, going for a second straight Brûlée. And the winner of this series is going to be the one to face them. We are back here in Taipei. The home ice advantage right now in this game has got to favor Taipei, but in the series, it's got to favor the boys from Thunder Bay. Because every player is from Thunder Bay. It's a weird thing. They drafted all Thunder Bay natives. Korea had a great chance there, but a last-minute back check takes it away. The goalie was well out of position on that one. And we got a penalty coming up here. Hello, kiddies. Good to see you. We got another penalty coming up. Mark Streit loves the box. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to make time with the scorekeeper, but that's his 6th penalty in as many games. McCammon behind the net, goes out of position, and he could have thrown it on net, instead went for the one-time pass, and now it's chipped in by the Pike. Wisnowski. Haven't heard his name enough, and I'm somewhat thankful, because it's hard to say, but you'd like to see a star like Wisnowski. Great player for Anaheim all those years. You want to see him doing more than he's done. No goals, 1 penalty this series. Rolston in the corner. Draws a penalty. And the penalties will even out in this game. That might be a second one. McCammon hit his man from behind. Are we going to see a double penalty here? I know we saw a couple double penalties in that last series between Sumter and Taipei. Dandino is going to go off. This is game number 6. If the Pike win, they do head back to the Brule Cup final. If the Taipei Typhoon can pull this off, they're going to force a dramatic game 7. And if my announcing record tells you anything, it's that all the series always go to game 7. Always. Never, without fail. We wear our formal attire. Everyone has fun, except for the team that loses. They cry a little bit. Here we go. Face off to the left. I didn't pay attention to the goal. I'm guessing it's Boucher again after the win. Got to keep the streak going. Strite's got it. Oh, and there's a chance for a big hit there, but he pulled up at the last second. Strite should be lying on his back on the ice, counting the lights. Penalty coming up. Goalie's way out of position and got lucky on that one. The shot came from the far blue line, and Toskala had gone for a skate. Alfredson's going to head to the box. That's his first of this series. Another penalty coming up. The referee's going, no, never mind, as Mark Strite cuts back on that great deke, gets his first goal of the series. We're not even going to get any stats on that one. They're still going to give Korea the penalty. Oh, that hurts. Korea's 4th of the series. Oh, insult to injury as the penalty still gets called even after the goal. Oh, that's ugly. 1-0 here in the first period for Thunder Bay, and Taipei needs a miracle right now. They've taken another penalty. Oh, the story of the last 2 games has been the uninspired play of the Taipei Typhoon. They had a chance here. Series tied 2-2. They had the chance. Instead, they've come out here completely uninspired, down 1-0 in this game, taking penalty after penalty, left their goalie out to dry in game number 5. And we've got to see something big. Nice fake right there by Alfredson to get around his man, but he was checked from behind. Wow, that would have been a nice goal. That would have shut me up with all the smack talk I was giving to Taipei. Nate had his pants down there, yeah. Get rid of penalties. I agree, Maryland Mike. Yeah, my new bestie. Penalties are the worst. Get rid of them. Absolutely get rid of them. Now, in fairness, I was having my daily mind meld, Vulcan style, with Magnus just this morning, and I was reading his mind, and he had a lot of thoughts in there about getting rid of penalties. A lot of thoughts in there. Vulcan mind meld. Okay, Toskala gets that all the way down to the blue line. Love seeing a goalie go for a little wander. Face-off win is one back to Toskala. He dumps it down. That's Keith now. He's hit by Korea, but he gets the pass away first. And it's stolen away. Alfredson. But Strite's going to pick it up. And Rolston now throws it on the net. I feel like both players are looking for some rebounds. Goals have been hard to come by. And they're just going to try some new strategies here. Throw it on net, look for a bounce. Maybe crash the crease, get a nice Sumter smash in there. Goalie's out of position. One-time chance, but it goes wide. And McCammon now dumps it down behind the net before he's hit hard. Shot directly up the middle of the ice. Fortunately, Jokin is there to pick it up. McCammon now gets it back to Korea. Korea weaves around. He's hit behind that. He bumped into that, couldn't get around it, and he was hit from behind. Jokinen now. And it's Wisniewski. It's a little spin move right there to get away from 2 checks. All right, chips it in now. Korea's got it in the corner. He's hit. And bodies on the ice for the green Taipei Typhoon. It's going to lead to Samsonov. Great pass in front to Jokinen. And his second of the series. And it's a 2-0 lead for the Pike. That's the 3rd goal like that we've seen this series. Just an absolute beauty across the crease for a one-timer. Hard to stop those. You can't get on the manual fast enough to stop a goal like that. Wisniewski throws it on net. And it's going to be Mark Strite. And the Taipei Typhoon are singing some Leonard Cohen and waiting for the miracle to come. On home ice, do they have it in them to come back? They're going to need 3. They haven't scored more than 2 in a game this whole series, but right now they're going to need 3, and they're going to need it in just a period and change. McCammon throws it in front. Korea, that was a great chance. Right across the crease, and somehow Somehow that one did not go in, and they've taken another penalty on top of that. Danny Alfredson, he's going to start the third period in the penalty box, and things are looking up for the Thunder Bay Pike. Wisnowski fake shot. Oh, Wisnowski faked him out of his goals, out of his jockstrap, but couldn't put it in the net. That would have been a great way to start the third. Down by 2 with a shorty from your D. Nothing doing, though. Dandino's got it now. He scored the first goal of this series for the Taipei Typhoon. They need him here. Korea could have given the one-time pass in front, tried to shoot it behind the net. Okay, another penalty coming up, and it's going to the Typhoon. And that's just been the story of the last 2 games. Alfredson, that's his third penalty of the last 2 games. And once again, Alfie coming up short here when he's needed the most in the playoffs. Character guy, Alfredson, but not here in 95. Korea! Oh, he needed that one. Had the chance on the breakaway, couldn't score. But he draws the penalty, though. He's drawn a penalty now, though. And that's going to even up the little time out there. That's going to even up the penalties here. That's some 4-on-4 for 23 seconds. As a member of the Thunder Bay Pike skates over, climbs over those boards into the box. It's Olli Jokinen. Haven't seen a lot of Corey Perry this series. No goals, no penalty minutes. So unlike Mr. Corey Perry. Pretty much good for a goal and a penalty every series, but nothing here. Keese is going to hang up behind the net, let some time tick off the penalty. Great idea. Oh, we've got our first big injury to the Pike. Rolston's out of this game. Rolston is gone. Jokinen's going to move to the wing. Samsonov's going to move to center. And speak of the devil. Just like Joe Hendry, say his name and he shall be there. Talked about Corey Perry, and he is in now. CP10. Dandino takes that penalty, though. That's going to be a 4-on-3 now. That's going to be, 6 seconds and a 4-on-4, and then eventually another 5-on-4. Wisnowski gets around everyone. Will this be a penalty shot? He needs it. No, it's not going to be. Oh, that would have been huge for Nate. No penalty shot called on that one. After how loose the penalty shots were in the last series between Sumter and Taipei. That would have been big. All right, Samsonov playing center. It's a mess on the lines now as so many players are in the box. McCammon just throws it away. No time for the jibba-jabba right here, McCammon. It's put up or shut up time here. Oh, and McCammon had a chance for the Sunnyvale special. Threw it away. McCammon's got to get him off the ice. Who the hell is Dean McCammon echoing in all of our minds? Corey Perry, a one-man wrecking crew, has taken the puck and skate with it. Oh, stolen away. Here comes McCammon. Cuts back. Oh, and he's going to take a penalty too. Oh, no. I don't know where that one happened. That might have been the AI taking it. But with 1:18 to go and a 2-goal deficit, Dandino heads to the box. That's 5 for him. And the Thunder Bay Pike are in a great position now to win here in Game 6 and head to their 11th straight Brule Cup final. Wisnowski loses it. This is going to be Jokinen on the left wing. 45 seconds to go. Coughed up again by Taipei. Here comes Wisnowski. He's got to score here, and he doesn't. And my friends, big hit. Never mind. Korea's got a chance. If he can score here, they might get 2. No! He's stopped. And as the puck is chipped in, Alfredson's got it, gives it away again. Dandino's got it. And the Thunder Bay Pike win another game, 2-0. 1, 2, 3, 5 of the 6 games in this series were 2-0. Stars are swept again by the winning team. Brian Boucher, he's got 2 first stars. Rick DiPietro, 2 first stars. And the Thunder Bay Pike have defeated the Taipei Typhoon in 6 games here for the second consecutive year. Thunder Bay going back to another Brule Cup final, and Nathan is going back to the drawing board. Only 5 shots. Well, that's the story, right? In the last 2 games, Taipei combines for only 9 shots. 0 goals. Coming up dry in these big moments. Let's look at the stats here in this series. Dandenong has a goal. Korea has 1. Alfredson has 1. McCammon has 2. 5 goals in the whole series. Almost lucky just to have 2 wins in the first place. On the other side, Strike gets a goal. Rolston 2. Jokinen 2. And Sergei Samsonov leads everyone with 4. A sidebar to the main story, the B plot in this sitcom of a series was the penalty minutes for Taipei. 5 for Dandenong, 4 for Korea, 3 for Albertson, 3 for McCammon. Sure, 7 on the other side for Strike, but a lot of those penalties for the Typhoon came in game number 5 or 6. I don't know if they ran out of steam. I don't know what happened to those Taipei Typhoon, but something happened in game number 5 and they were not able to recover. The former champion, the 9-time champion, is going back to the final, and the Pitt intramurals are waiting there for him. It's going to be an exciting series. I can't wait to broadcast that one for you. We'll be able to talk to you in a few days about that one, friends. Thanks so much for tuning in here tonight, all 12 of you. Really appreciate it. We'll see you again in the final. Thanks for tuning in. And remember, at no point ever in your life are you obligated to vote for assholes. Have a great night, friends.